This is pretty nice. This is nice. Oh my goodness, here we go. Try to figure this out. So this is Sebring in Sebring, Florida. This is where they raced Le Mans. So some checker flags out there. I don't know my way around here. I've worked down here. I got friends that has a cabin that I'm going to be staying out here. Might show it up on the clip later on. So if you hear directions to go to places, this is called the Heartland. The Heartland ride. I think Heartland 66. It's on Google Map. I mean, it's so, but you have to put stops and stuff like that to go around. But it's nice out here because they got hills and there's some places that has some nice turns, some twisties, and so, and countryside, and you know, and cattle, and you know, big hills. You know, it's real nice. Oops, gotta get over here. So so there's Lake Placid, and then there's other lakes in Sebring. Lake Placid is, you know, right next to Sebring. It's all countryside. It's beautiful. I'm thinking about in the future buying property, moving away from South Florida, Homestead area, south of Miami, and moving down here. I like the country better. It's funner, you know. I always like riding motorcycles. I'm not, I don't like the city, you know, it's too much traffic. I rode last night my other bike. It was pretty fun. So yeah, this is nice, man. I mean, you'll see. It's a beautiful scenery, you know. I always like the country, you know. I was just born and raised in the city, so you know, and it's good money out there. I really would like to shut this down. Let me lower this down, man. I hope it's not bothering and affecting on the mic. I think after I get to a section that I'm getting to, I kind of know my way around, and I'll turn off the guidance on the car door, so you don't hear directions, because it's annoying. I'm getting annoying too. But this is the beginning of that ride. I can't call it a trail, but it's once I get to the other side, I kind of know how to get around. Yeah, the cabin is nice, man. He's got a hunting cabin. He hunts a lot of deers and wild boars. I've eaten it, you know, he's giving me like pounds of meat of venison, and it's delicious. I love it. I do hamburgers with bacon on top of it and eggs and all kinds of good stuff. But see, this is one of the lakes right here, and I don't know what's it called. There's a whole bunch of lakes around. Like I said, once I get, fishing, good fish. Once I get around this other area, I should be good. Yeah, man, you know, I'm having trouble with this GoPro. I mean, with the module, whatever man, I mean, it's so pathetic, man. And I hate it. Again, I say this again, you know. It's made in USA. It should be America, you know. It should be a good build quality, and the DJI is China, and it's a better quality. You know, I don't even know if it's on. I hate it. I mean, probably turned off already. Who knows? It has a good endurance type of SIM card, Samsung. But I mean, I just hate it, man. You know, there's just no, you know, so many years doing action cameras and they can't get it right. It's either that or it's just like they just don't care, man. You know, no recalls, no, you know, hey, let's do this better and, you know, greater and better and newer and tougher. And instead, man, they just make junk made in America. I mean, obviously, you know, it's probably made in China, but dude, it's an American product, and it was one of the first good action cameras, you know. And they even say that the, I don't know, the 7s, the 8. I have an old one that I gave to my friend, and it's the white, the 7 white or something like that. You know, and it's better. It doesn't shoot the 4K, but it never let me down. You know? And this one turns off, and I mean, it's frustrating because I don't want to let it go. I don't want to let it go, but I'm just gonna, you know, I want to have one while you know, you can see me while I'm riding bike, and then obviously the one, you know, my view. But you know, it's just, man, they couldn't get it right, man. They just couldn't get it right, you know. And I don't know what they're probably gonna stop in the 12 or the 13, whatever the last one is probably gonna be it. I don't think they're gonna have anything else. What the hell? Stop sign. Oh, okay. Alright, well, it's a stop sign. Alright, this is going around a lake, which is somewhere in there. I think it's somewhere there. You might be able to see it. A lot of bugs, man. I don't know if the camera's showing up. There's a lot of bugs, man. That's the thing about there's a lot of South Florida has a lot of crop fields, you know. Besides oranges, they got potato and beans and tomato. So I mean, here I'm getting a lot of bugs. I have some on the screen. Wipe it down. I'll retake it. And there's a lot of bugs out here. There's a hawk up there. I think it's an eagle. Alright, yeah. So this is a nice ride, man. This is really nice. I'm liking this. We will get on it back here. So I'm going around and it's gonna go back to downtown Sebring. Obviously it's, you know, I came to Lake Placid City, which this is kind of it right here, and then it jumps back to Sebring. They're not far apart, but you know, I don't know. I like, you know, a little wild. It's a good road. I mean, they did something good here, you know. This is people back riding out here, and it's like, hey man, this, you know, this is something good right here. It is. Some little twisties right here. We could get on it back here too. Not too many. I think there's too many cops back here. Whoa! Some strong winds. Oh, 55. I'm going 55. 155. Trimmed down to the street. There are cows and everything. Ooh, it's nice and cool back here. As you get away from the city, all the carbon from cars heats up the area. You get away and you start hitting the backwoods, it's always a lot cooler. And this time of the year, it's still March, so it's the end, getting out of winter, but March is always nice and cool. But not in South Florida. Not where I'm at. Homestead is always hot. It was kind of cool last night. It was 65. For it being down there on the closer to the equator and around water. But I feel the nice breeze right here. It's cold. It's nice and cool. You can feel it. I took the insulation on my jacket. So it feels good, man. Bike is like at 170. Let me see if I want to get on it a little. I moved on here on my truck, I'll have one of those bull nose, whatever you call it, bull guard. Because you hit one of them deers, it's gonna, you gotta have some iron in front of your car. So I would put some cage in front of it. Wow, I love this. See, this is what I love. I just wish there was more hills. You go up more north from Florida and you'll start having those nice hills. Tallahassee and Bradenton inside, inside in the state. As you get out to the ocean, there's just less, there's less hill, as you get to the ocean. You always got to be inside. This is inside. There, that's a river. That's not a canal, that's a river right there, or a creek. Or a creek. Oh, this is nice. You can get on it. Yeah, you can't see the lake. The lake should be in there. When you have those Seahawks, the ospreys around, there's lakes all around. So it is Lake Placid. Many twisties, I did the tail of the dragon and I started leading the bike, but the roads, they made them real good. They just finished off the roads up in tail of the dragon, so it kind of hugs the road good. But I have this bag to put a lot of things since I travel, and it doesn't let me lean on the tank, put my chest on the tank and lean on it. I'm leaning on it. As you get on it hard, you just start dropping your knees. The bike, does this thing. These bikes are good. Sport bikes are. But yeah, I've been wanting to get that, what's it called? FJ9 Yamaha. And it's still a kind of upright in the front. Upright sitting position, but it's a sporty bike. It's that that engine that it's on, the MTs and the XRs and all the other I think those are it. Yeah, the MTs and the XRs. It's a good engine though. Alright, so here I'm gonna make a left. And this is start going back to Sebring. Oh, this was nice, man. This is real nice. I mean, I was gonna go just around and just take back roads everywhere. I might do that tomorrow. I got here a little late, but the sun goes down at 8, so I might still have a chance to go some back roads where it's kind of nice. I know how to speed ahead. Okay, I'll make sure of that. Cows, man. There you go. There we go. Let's go. Hey, that's a little nice section. I heard they got Tail of the Gecko. I don't know. It's like West Palm or something like that. It's like a little island out there. This is rough, and it's got about 2 miles of twisties. That's got to be cool to do one day. But there's places up north, like Bradenton, Florida, inside the state of Florida, and it's got nice twisties and stuff. And I've passed through there, and I'm sure there's a whole bunch of areas that you can venture into. That was a nice one because that has some chicane right there, and it was pretty cool. It was neat, But you can't push yourself too hard, especially with this bike. This bike is heavy, and it's not really good. It is a nice ride. See, this is what I like, enjoying it, I want to get there before sundown, show you the place. It's so beautiful. And then at night I'll get something to eat. But there's nothing out there. There's like a Circle K down the road. I mean, I have to go through some dirt road where that national park that I was in the morning. And I'm gonna put these videos in sections because this is like a whole day. So I mean, and enjoy it, man. You don't want to see it, then fine. That's fine. But like I said, there's people that record, that do motor vlogs, and it's they're just talking about the bike or whatnot, about life, and I stay here and I watch it. I enjoy it. It's and out of that conversation that they're having, they'll say something brilliant. I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. And something you keep in your pocket, something useful that you get to use in your life. Here last night we got a pig. It's in the cooler. We hung it up there, and I'm gonna go home, to Miami, then come back tomorrow with my son. We'll spend the time over here. I slept real good in there. Nice and cold. Temperatures dropped. But we had a little campfire going. It was beautiful. Full moon was out. Some ready clips. I don't really care. I didn't see it, but it was beautiful. The sky was beautiful. And yeah, tomorrow start cooking that pig and continue on in life. Yes, indeed.